and the prizes are totally jam-packed. So you can, if you get enough totems for your team, and if you are the most awesome collector of totems for your team, you will get like a rank up card and 150 ISO 8. It's like those prizes are huge. And so you also get, you're also ranked as the top contributor for the team. So if you are in the top 10 top contributors of collecting the totems, you will get a rank up card plus 50 ISO 8. And these won't occur all the time, but they're planned to be pretty regular, and they will last a week long. This says 9 days, that's a lie. It's going to be a week long for each one. And so either you will be part, as I reminded you, part of Team Amazing or part of Team Superior, which is really sweet, by the way, because those of you who read the comics will know that the Amazing Spider-Man and Superior Spider-Man, which is Doc Ock Ock's mind and Peter Parker's body, they are totally rivals and are, creating their own teams in the game, so in the comics. So there's that nice little, combination between, again, our game and the Marvel comics and what's going on there. So we think it's going to be really fun and engaging, and yeah, you guys should be totally excited. Let me see if there's any questions on this feature before we move on. Doesn't seem like there's any questions in this feature, just general excitement, which is good. I'm glad you guys are excited. So this update not only has Doc Ock events and Doc Ock issue 5, it not only has some epic new Spider-Man, and it not only has the Clash of the Spiders, but this is also the Spider-Verse finale. So this is basically our conclusion to the epic 3-update part of the of Spider-Verse. So Spider-Verse is ending in the comics, and it's ending in the game as well. And what better way to end the Spider-Verse series than to release Solus, who is the father of the Inheritors. So Morlun, Karn, Genix, Deimos, they're all brothers. And Solus, he's just this ungodly powerful, inheritor, vampiric immortal, who's lived for thousands of years. And he is now in the game. And we're going to have multi-day events around him, and we're going to have some awesome events around him. So you guys should totally be stoked. And so we're going to start this now. And here's Solus, and he is so creepy as the Santa of the Inheritors would be. Grumpy Santa. I do think that Solus is Grumpy Santa. Do you guys agree? Grumpy Santa. So, the storyline for the Spider-Verse is going to continue with basically Solus is coming in. Peter Parker, the Spider-Man, and Doc Ock as Superior Spider-Man have been just constantly fighting nonstop about the best way to defeat the Inheritors. You have both Scarlet Spider, Kane, and Ben Reilly as the 2 clones are going to the Inheritors world to figure out how to stop them. And so that's basically what's happened last time. And the stories and the multi-day events that you'll see for this update will be the continuation and the finale to this epic Spider-Verse, crossover that we've had with the comics. Yeah, so it's gonna be pretty good. You guys should be excited about that. So we're playing now in the 2009 environment, and basically, because this is the end of Spider-Verse, the end of, the finale, like the conclusion to the epic saga that we've created, this will be the finale also of the Inheritors, and it froze. I don't know why it froze. Finale of the Inheritors and the finale of the 2009 environment. So 2009 and all 5 of the Inheritors that you can play will be temporary. And will basically be around until the end of this update. So in update 5, we're going to bring in new stuff, non-Sinister Six, non-Spider-Verse stuff related to this. So it's froze. No.
It's thinking.
It's thinking. Should we stop the stream and just come back on and see if that helps? So, okay. People are asking what's the plan after Spider-Verse? And basically, are we stopped?
No.
Okay. Okay, we have a technical issue, so I'm gonna just chat and answer your question. Someone asked what the plan after the finale is. We have a new character coming out, a new boss character. I'll give you a hint. She's the first female boss that we've ever had in Spider-Man Unlimited. We'll be going a little bit more back to the Sinister Six storyline, so more bosses who are helping out the Sinister Six. And we'll have some really sweet new surprises, but I don't want to ruin all of the surprises for you guys. Rebuilt Wall asks for Spider Island. Spider Island, I'm not going to spoil anything, but I can tell you that we are looking at Spider Island, and that's all I'm going to say. So if you do like Spider Island, you will be happy with what we eventually do. But that's all I'm going to say. So I think that might have already removed. But just, if you like Spider Island, be happy.
I saw someone asking about the ability to organize your team. And in this update, you can't necessarily put them in the exact order, but they're ranked by rarity now instead of the date you acquired them. So that should make it a little easier if you have those top Spideys, or your top ranked Spideys as your highest level Spideys, they'll be a lot easier to access at the top of the list.
Exactly. Secret Wars. So we are, that's definitely something we're considering and looking into. So we're definitely aware of Secret Wars, and I agree. I think it would make a really cool update. So it's just something I cannot reveal right now. But we're definitely aware of it and keeping our eyes on things. So who is that Spider-Man on the screen? Which Spider-Man are you playing as?
Superior Venom.
Oh, right. So, okay. So we're playing a Superior Venom, which, as you, if you missed the stream, this is Superior Spider-Man when he got tangled up with a symbiote. So, super cool. It is Superior Venom, and he's awesome. And look how broad his shoulders are. His shoulders are so broad. They're so wide. It's really awesome. Okay. When is this update going to be released? It's going to be released next week, Wednesday, so be stoked. It's really, really close. You'll play the game pretty soon. 25 ISO 8 portals instead of 40 ISO 8. Okay, I will forward that feedback. Judging me.
Judging me. I love my skills or lack of skills.
Yeah. Noir universe as an environment. Actually, that's something that we have been thinking about. So if a lot of people want the noir environment as a dimensional environment, then just totally spam the Facebook page with that request, and maybe we'll do it. So what will the updated icon look like since we voted? As you guys might recall, we did a vote. So vote for the next icon. The icon that ended up winning was not the upside down one, which really surprised me. I thought you guys would totally vote for that one. So we'll save that one for another time. And this time we're using Superior Spider-Man with Doc Ock's tentacles in the background in the same pose that the icon currently has. My brother says he has an issue where he can't download the DLC. That seems like a question for customer care, so just reach out to customer care and they'll be able to really help you with that. And we will find a solution for you, sir. Will some of the Spider-Men receive new voice acting? I know this has been a huge consumer feedback, like big request. We don't have any planned for this update, but I can reveal that we have something very special for you planned for next update. So, yes, we're gonna have some new VO, and basically, if you want me to bore you with the limitations of, mobile gaming and, the limitations that mobile gaming can have sometimes, file size is really important, and VO takes up a lot of, space in the game's file. And so we're doing our best. We'd like to have a lot more, and we have plans for more. It's just, it's not the easiest, but we're doing the best. We definitely want more. How about a trading system between friends, such as trading Spideys? That's something that we're definitely thinking about. So it's something we can certainly explore and see if that would make sense for the game. How about other symbiotes like Toxic Carnage and any others you don't know? That's JC36. I'm gonna pick on JC36 because there are so many other symbiotes you don't know other than Toxic and Carnage and Venom. Yes, we're definitely have some massive symbiote plans for the game in the long term, and it's gonna be super cool. It's basically there's so many characters and we have so many cool things planned for it. It just takes a bit of time. But yeah, definitely keep an eye out because that's totally in the works, and it'll eventually be here. And I agree with Tone Monotone that Lasher is a great symbiote. I wouldn't say he's the best symbiote because there are some female symbiotes, other female symbiotes that just are so cool. But yeah, Lasher is great. Agent Venom being in the game. And someone asked for Mayhem as well. Mayhem and Agent Venom are planned. They're just not in the game yet, but they're in the works, so be excited because this is literally what I'm talking about. There's so much Spider-Man content. There's so much that we can do and so much that we're planning, and we're getting updates out so quickly. So yes, I mean, we're totally aware of all of these really awesome things that exist in the Spider-Man universe, and you guys should be super stoked because we are working on it all. We have such a great update strategy for the game. Alright. Can you add your own original Spideys? No, we cannot do that. We can't even add our own backstories. I mean, there's just, there's some license requirements, and we basically can't create anything that hasn't already existed. But honestly, there's so much great things that already existed, I literally have no idea why I would want to create my own stuff when the Spider-Man that already is there is just so awesome and fun, and just the best backstories. They're so cool. So, will the last Sinister Six member be the end of Spider-Man Unlimited? No! No, it will totally not be. I cannot even tell you how much cool stuff we have planned for after the Sinister Six series. So you should be very happy that the amount of stuff that we're planning is super epic. And we constantly want to keep doing stuff with the comics, in addition to our own Sinister Six storylines, the storylines that we have planned after that. We want to do everything, so we'll do everything as much as we can do everything. Juan Barron is very excited about Zombie Spider-Man, and I hate to disappoint you because I love the passion that you have for Zombie Spider-Man. It's very similar to my own passion that I have for Zombie Spider-Man. But unfortunately, no, we can't have Spider-Man Zombie in the game. We just don't have the rights to him, so he's not someone that you can expect in the future. But there will be a lot more. So there's a lot more other awesome Spider-Man, like, you know, upcoming everything. Upcoming as much as we can. So,
amazing.
Let's see, any other questions? Are there going to be Superior Spider-Man events to get him? I think there should be, especially with this update. I think it would make a lot of sense. So we can, you know, ask and see if we can get some Superior Spider-Man events with him. You know, there's definitely going to be events with him buffed and him in the portal. So a lot of people keep wanting, like, asking for a Spider-Man event or a Spider-Woman event. Specifically, a lot of people ask for a Spider-Gwen event, and a Superior Spider-Man event, and all of this stuff. You should look at the portals, because these characters are constantly being buffed in portals and you know, just randomly in and out, and you know, event portals and the VIP portals and all of that stuff. So keep taking a look at the portals. Always click that magnifying glass, because that's going to tell you some of the best Spideys that you can get in the game. So please keep looking at that. Otherwise, you will totally miss out on some great stuff. How many new characters are being added to this update? We have about 8 new Spider-Men to this update, not including Classic Silk, who will be making an appearance as well. And there will be an upcoming community vote as well, so you can choose the Spider-Man that we release in the game through that community vote. So, basically someone's asking for a serious Spider-Man with a serious voice. That's definitely something that's being planned. We have a plan for a totally different type of Spider-Man voiceover, and in fact a really great one that you will be very excited about. So we do have a plan for a new male Spider-Man voice, and it's going to be not in this update, but in the next one. Peter Porker is Spider-Ham. We're trying to figure out how we can technically include him in the game, so we're looking into our options there. More slots. Someone is asking for more slots. I can't say their name because there's a naughty word in there. But they're asking for more slots, and yes, there will be more slots. Kyle, how many slots will there be?
20 more new slots.
Yeah, 20 slots, guys. That's right. Aunt May Spider-Woman. I totally agree, Professor Broski, who asked for Aunt May Spider-Woman. She is awesome and amazingly hilarious with her poofy skirt and stuff, and just the fluff costume. It's ridiculously hilarious. So it's like being looked at, and we'll definitely explore it. Spider-Cat is a little bit difficult because Spider-Cat is so small. So it's something we'd like to have, but it might be a bit difficult. Arachnido Jr., the Mexican spider. Yes, Arachnido Jr. is planned. And I'm just going to say one thing, and then I'm not going to say anything else. Cinco de Mayo. Okay, that's all I'm going to say. Okay, so Cat's Mandu is asking for a 6-armed Spider-Man. And he's very adamant that we add a 6-armed Spider-Man. 6-armed Spider-Man's quite difficult. I thought he wouldn't be so difficult, but he actually is really tough to add in the game because that requires a whole new host of animations. But there's so many multi-limbed Spider-Man that I know it's something in the long term we're looking to explore whether we can figure out how to do that. Doctor Strange Spider-Man. I don't think we can have Doctor Strange Spider-Man, but maybe. I don't know. It's hard to say.
Here's some web swinging in the
Oh, yeah, so back to what is actually in this update. This update will feature some great new environments. Doc Ock's underwater lab, and this is the first environment to have every single gameplay element in the game. So you have skydiving, and and wall climbing and swinging, fighting, and boss fighting. You got everything in this one environment. So lots and lots of cool stuff for you to enjoy. We got half a dozen people asking about the costume for Spider-Man Unlimited show. I have to double check and see if he's allowed, because basically we can have comic-based characters, and because he's in the TV show, it might be difficult, but we can definitely explore that for sure.
All spiders must die. So foolish.
When will this live stream end? It's never gonna end. Deal with it. Yeah. So, yes, Arachnido Jr., the Mexican Spider-Man. He's planned. He will be in the game, not for this update, but in an update after that. People are asking for the Identity Crisis Spider-Man, who are also planned, but not in this update. They're coming, and they're scheduled and all of that. How to get legendaries more easily? Mevin Cool asked that, and that is a very good question. The best way to get legendaries is to participate in the events and get the progression awards. That is definitely by far the easiest way. We'll also have, in the VIP portal, the legendaries are more common than the Epic Spider-Man, so you're most of the time you're going to get a legendary when using the VIP portal. And in the events, you have really good chances to get legendaries in the event portal. So those are definitely your best chances at getting legendaries, is events, event portal, and the VIP portal. You can also occasionally get legendary Spider-Man in the premium portal as well. How about normal Spider-Man unmasked? That is literally something that I'm trying to see about getting right now, so I can't confirm or deny anything, but that is in the plans at the very least. Ability to trade Spider-Man with other players. I know that's a very highly requested feature and something we're looking into. I don't know for sure if that's definitely something we'll do, but we know that you guys want to see that, so we'll at least look into it for sure. A legendary Spider-Girl. We don't have plans for legendary Spider-Girl yet, but if people are really interested in a legendary Spider-Girl, we can definitely, explore doing that and, setting up a whole event for that. Kane and Kane the Other. So we have Scarlet Spider-Kane, obviously, and we do have plans for, and this is the first time you're hearing this, we have plans for Tarantula, who is different from Kane the Other, but he's way cooler than Kane the Other too. So Tarantula is planned. He looks amazing, and he's not planned for this update, but he's coming in soon. And the YOLO Man asks, why isn't Classic Silk going to be in this update? Oh, YOLO Man, why must you look but the fool? Because Classic Silk is totally being in this update. She's in this update, so don't make assumptions without confirming with me on the stream, because that would be ridiculous. Wait, do you actually want to play with Classic Silk?
I think we could do a few runs with her.
Yeah, let's do that. What are the spider tokens? You came late to the party since Century Breakdown. So Century Breakdown, how stoked are you going to be when I tell you that we have totally new event types, which are team-based events. So this is totally cooperative. You'll be randomly assigned to either Team Amazing or Team Superior, and you will be collecting these tokens for your team. And basically, the more you get for yourself, the more you get for your team, the better you are as a contributor to your team, the more rewards you get. And they're super good rewards, and the tokens can be earned during the events. So yeah, I hope you like Superior Spider-Man and the Amazing Spider-Man, because you could be on one of those teams. Legendary spiders with 3 stars. I don't know if you're asking for 3 stars overall or 3 stars to begin with, but if you get a legendary spider from the portal, you automatically get it with 3 stars. Spider Deadpool is not something that we can have in this game, unfortunately. Sorry, Juan Baron. Legendaries. Okay. Yes, that was. Will you add more slots? Yes. As mentioned before, we're adding 20 more slots. Actually, I'm going to talk about some of the additional features that we're going to be having in this game. We'll have new event types. So we'll have events that instead of our leaderboard based, there will be, or score based on the leaderboard, there will be other things such as leaderboards that say collect X amount of vials, or leaderboards which is about like the amount of enemies that you kill, or the amount of collectibles that you collect. So leaderboards that are not always based on the score that you get. So that's going to be a totally new thing. You'll have buff spiders for those types of events, and it's going to be totally unique, totally fun, and totally different. In addition to that, we will have best of 5 runs. So you can play these events, but you can only play it 5 times. So it's puts like extra pressure on you guys to like get the super sweet run the first time, and it makes it more easy for players who don't always get the best score every time that they can get one of those 5 times. So there's that. You can earn rewards for skipping multi-day events instead of being penalized by with 10 ISO 8 for skipping them. We'll have new flash events, so 24-hour events that'll come and go, and they'll have some great prizes, including slots and consumables and different Spider-Men, but they'll only be there for a day. We'll have new updates to the VIP portal. So the VIP portal is going to constantly be updated, like every 2 weeks or so. We'll have a new VIP portal for you with new Spider-Men. So the content there is always changing, always fresh, and always really fun for you guys. And those were the big ones. We'll have, like we said, 20 inventory slots. New teams are automatically sorted by rarity, and we have a new main menu system for you to enjoy. And Kyle's got a best run. That was awesome. Yes. Well done. Well done to you, sir. Okay, so I'm going to answer a few more of your questions. It's been almost an hour, so we'll probably end the stream pretty soon. But so I'll spend the next few minutes just focusing on answering your questions. The update releases next week, Wednesday, on the 25th. So be stoked, go to the App Store, download the update, leave us a good review, and enjoy, because there's lots to enjoy. Will there be a new Epic Spider-Verse portal? We're definitely going to do some more fun stuff like the Epic Spider-Verse portal and the Spider-Woman portal type of this thing. So we'll have some cool stuff for you like that, for sure. Legendary spiders from events with 3 stars. That's not currently planned right now, but maybe it's something we can do down the line. But right now it's going to be 1-star legendaries from the events. No Loom World, unfortunately, ask a name that I can't say right now because I have tunnel vision. We couldn't fit Loom World into this, so the Spider-Verse world was 2009-9. But as I mentioned before, guys, enjoy the Inheritors, enjoy 2009-9 for now, because in Update 5, that content is being removed.